Hello, we'd like to introduce you to the 4A HV XT series. What you're seeing right here is the HVS XT100. This is the control panel and 3 buses. Bottom bus is the preview bus or preset bus. So what you're going to take to air next. Above it you have the program bus, which is where you choose what's going to go to air. And above that you have the key and aux assign bus, which is where you assign any of the inputs to be a key signal on one of the 4 keys or any one of the auxes. It's a 1 ME switcher, so in general operation you're going to be most concerned about these 3. Core of any switcher are the transition effects. There's 3 types of transition effects. And we're going to demonstrate some. That's a basic mix using the fader bar and a wipe using the fader bar. We also have DVE integrated transitions. For example, here you have shrink to full and back. There's 130 patterns of wipes and DVE transitions. Any of the transitions can be assigned to either the fader bar or the direct take button. And of course, the transition you're going to use most of all is a cut. You can cut on the bus or with the auto take button. Next, the block on the bottom right is having to do with keys and the DSK. As well, it'll allow you to create a picture-in-picture. Each of the keys is equipped with a 2.5D DVE. This allows you to create a box shot or for 4 talking heads. Now, with the keys, we can control the keys either from the fader bar or from the auto take button. Here you can see how we can independently wipe off the picture-in-picture without affecting the other key. The layout you're looking at in front of you is, of course, our multiviewer. Multiviewers have become very common in switchers and really ease the amount of monitors you need to produce a show. The multiviewer is capable of dual, quad, 5, 7, and up to 16 inputs at the same time. As well, we can show tally on the multiviewer as well. Any input or any signal within the switcher can be put on the multiviewer, so you can see your program, your preview, your aux, your key, or your clean feed as well. Event memory is a really important feature on modern switchers. It allows you to save a variety of settings for quick recall. Really useful if you have a picture-in-picture that you want to bring on. You can memorize it to the preview button and then just press take. Along with the event memory, you also have a full system memory, so different operators or different productions can have their own. There's 100 event memories specifically. So far we've been using mostly pure video sources, but the switcher is equipped with 2 still stores. Each still store can grab a frame from any input, or over the USB memory or the LAN connection, we can send JPEG, bitmap, and TGA and use them for the still stores. A great feature about the still stores is the ability to record 7.5 seconds of HD video. There's two ways to do this. You can import them as you were importing through stills through USB or through the LAN connection, or you can just record them from an input. This is great for logos, CG wipes, and small clips such as interstitials. The HVS XT series provides a traditional control panel. It's easy to use and most people will be familiar with it. In addition, though, we have a web GUI. It's a browser. So here we're showing it to you through a wireless router, so it can be controlled simply through a tablet. One of the great things about it is not only can you control all the features of the switcher, you can also stream your program video or other video back to the tablet or notebook or computer, so you can actually see what you're doing remotely over LAN. Now, even while we're connected to the tablet, which gives us full control, and the control panel, we can also control it through a laptop. This gives you a range of options for control and also assists when doing some more complex things like editing a macro or a sequence. One of the great new features of the HVS XT series is the ability to have an advanced aux bus. On the aux bus, we can actually do transitions and even assign either of the two downstream keys to the aux bus for individual keying. This allows us to have multiple outputs from the switcher in real time. The aux bus also can use the DSK's 2.5D DVEs for transition effects as well. We like to call them mini MEs, and they make the switcher a lot more powerful. Here you can see we're just looking at an individual aux output that hasn't affected our program. A popular feature on switchers today is the ability to do a CG wipe. That's a wipe that's integrated with live video. We've provided that capacity on the HVS XT series. You can import your CG materials, sequential still files, or clips into the still store. Once you organize the materials, you can have a beautiful transition that integrates live video with your transition. We even provide a separate menu to make the entire construction of these much easier than it's been in the past. 4A is famous for our chroma keys. From years of virtual studio production, we've made some of the best chroma keys in the world. We've put everything we know about chroma key into the HVS XT series. This is our high-end chroma keyer, and the operation couldn't be simpler. We choose our background video, and here's our source video. Now we'll use the joystick to pick a color from the back, a representative color on the blue. And one touch, and you have a chroma key. If the basic chroma key structure is more complex, we've still got tools to clean it up, but hopefully you won't need them. Now, we've touched on this before, but here we're going to show the ability to use one of the aux buses to be a 0.5 ME, well, a mini ME in other words. So here, we're actually making a 1 ME switcher act like a 1.5 ME switcher using the aux. A traditional function of switchers from the early days, and DVEs before that, has been the use of a sub-effect. We have various types of sub-effects. Here is a sepia to make it look like old-style film. You still have mosaic, in other words, a blocking of your image. And we can also do freeze and strobe effects. There's 2 lines of buses dedicated to the sub-effects in the HVS XT series.
こういったサブエフェクト専用のバスを XT では2ライン分設けております。